The article and case study that I chose today was a continuation from SNCC's done a case study done in 2000. Um, it was asking about psychologists' attitudes and knowledge and practices and ethical beliefs relating to spanking. So just like in 2000, um, they did a survey of APA professionals asking them what are their beliefs. Back in 2000, SNCC concluded that the majority of psychologists believe that spanking is not necessary and also should not be performed at any point in time for a child. However, in America and today, when this case study was done in 2018, three-fourths of adults believe that spanking is absolutely necessary. So was the study was done by them to find out what the APA professionals thought. So it was email invitation sent out to 3,000 APA professionals at random, and 843 of the members given an email invitation responded, and 782 were actually chosen. And the sample population included two clinical practice divisions and eight other divisions, including additional practice-oriented divisions and divisions with primary science or policy focus. They were given a survey questionnaire sent sent to them with clear and concise definition of what spanking is, being hitting a child with a hand or object to correct the behavior, to correct or control the behavior of the child. The questionnaire was divided into certain sections, and mimicking the SNCC study in 2000. And however, they added a couple extra sections going towards personal belief and ethical beliefs regarding spanking of the actual participant being surveyed. And also, just like a SNCC study, they also asked about uh, do the, did the professional know the policy in regards to what APA thinks about spanking. So the results given was from the study done in 2018 indicated that 41.9% of the professionals themselves had been spanked often, 42.7% were rarely spanked, and 15.4% were never hit. And about 14.8% of the participants experienced that what they deemed to be physical abuse. Regarding professional recommendations about discipline, 56% of the participants reported that they advise parents about child rearing, as in they advise they advise parents in regards to children development, and 86% of those participants said that they would never advise a parent to spank a child with a hand, and 98% of those participants reported that they would never advise spanking with an object. As in regards to ethical beliefs related to spanking, they don't. That 75% of the participants reported that it is unethical to suggest spanking being a way to correct behavior from a professional and deemed it as not sound practice, and 69% of the participants were aware of current policy opposing the spanking of children. That means 31% had no clue what the current policy was whatsoever. Based on that result, there was an overwhelming amount of majority opposed to spanking and deemed it unethical for professionals to even recommend it. And that's a significant difference from it being done in 2000, where only 33% of them deemed it unethical to recommend spanking. Um, so there's a big shift in this certain study brought out a big shift in culture and generation between 2000 and 2018. So I believe there was a couple limitations on this study, and being couple being it didn't have much of a response rate. So they sent out 3,000 and only around 800 responded. That was about roughly 28 to 30% of the professionals. So it's not really as representative as it should be. And based on the article, they said that an overwhelming amount of them were white women. So that's a lack of diversity in a sense, and it wouldn't be as representative as it should be to the actual population of APA professionals. I believe the next step is to expound on this research and ask more questions, and ask some other people that may not be APA professionals. Go towards certain groups to go towards certain groups, certain cultures to eradicate this behavior, and see what they think. If I actually had the opportunity to do it myself, I would tend to focus on the grad students becoming psychologists. Possibly being as specific as those who are advising parents on child rearing, but just grad students in general. I would like to know how the generation shifts every single year, if the of course if the funding permits. Um, I would also break down the criteria to try to understand the diverse difference of what these professionals believe is right and wrong based on race and their upbringing. So in a sense, like I would like to focus on certain demographics and see exactly what the root is, and see exactly where it may take them in regards to their recommendations and how they think um, going forward. I believe it was a good study, but it's just not It's not. It wasn't a good representation. If it was only 28% a response rate and extremely low diversity, so it just absolutely wasn't good enough. Um, but thank you.